You are most welcome, dear teachers, for this session. Our focus today is going to be on how we can register children who have equated results onto the UNEB portal. My name is Kaziba Stephen. Now, what are equated academic results? Equated results refer to the standardization of the academic qualifications that children obtain from foreign or alternative examination bodies. When we receive children from different backgrounds, sometimes they come in from other countries or from other examination or education systems. So such children who come in from other education systems, not our Ugandan system, they are supposed to have their results equated. So UNEB aligns those results that they obtained from whatever system they were doing into our system. For example, in case a child comes from Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, or any other country, or when this child has been doing maybe other education systems, such as the Cambridge system or another system, such children must have their results equated such that they match, such that their qualifications align well with what we have as a country or what we consider to be a standard as a country. Now, who needs to have their results equated? One, if you have children in your school who sat from other countries, children who sat other assessments from other systems, those children must have their results equated. A case in point, in case this child went on and had Cambridge or other international exams. For example, when it comes to the Cambridge system, in year 6, children do checklists, and those checkpoints are equivalent to what we have here as PLE. So such children must have their results equated to match with our system. So after their checkpoint, as a parent or you as a teacher in charge, you have to take the results that the school has presented or the parent has presented to UNEB or to do it online and have those results equated such that you can know what the child has scored in terms of our standards as a country. So when UNEB equates, take an example, in case a child had an A, because Cambridge uses the letter system, in case a child had an A, then you know that an A is equivalent to maybe a D1. In case a child had this, then it is equivalent to this, such that you know how many aggregates, in case the senior in P7, you know how many aggregates this child is scored, such that you can be able to continue with that child for other academic programs or things that may require the results. And how is the equating process for those who may not know? Now, in case you have such children, one, you'll need to ask them for their qualifications. Once you obtain those qualifications, you can do it online or you can take them to UNEB and then UNEB will assist you. So once you go to UNEB at their offices in Tinda, you'll be assisted. But alternatively, you can do it online. You just go to the UNEB website, check under the section of services, then go where we have equated results, and then you'll be supported on the process that you follow. But you need to have the parents know that if the parents are the children start from within East Africa, maybe Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, such children pay an amount of about 200,000. But in case it is far from there, then those children pay about 250,000. But that was the figure since 2020. But now you may reach there when they have made maybe some adjustment. But that is the figure that has been considered for the previous years. Now, what happens? Now, once those children get those equated results, they'll come with a letter of this nature at your school. And this letter is the one that you as a person in charge, you are going to use to be able to register this child. It will contain the full name of the child. It will contain the code that the child has been given. And then now it will contain the year and even the level. Therefore, once you receive this code, you can register this child for AMIS, You can register for continuous assessment, but also this child is eligible to sit for the UCE exams. Now, how do we register them? Now, having received this code, you go to your AMIS. This is my AMIS. Now, what do we want? We want to register these children. What you do, you come here, put in your school center number. Let me say this is the school center number. Put in the school center number. After putting in the school center number, now these children are going in for, here is where you have the index number. So for Ugandan children, we have been just putting the index number that was given to UNEB. But for this particular one, we have to use their equated results. So there is this. So that is what you are going to place. So you'll come and then place this thing. Now, the moment you place in, you are going to go back to the code I have already showed you, this code, the given code, and that is the code you are going to place at this point here. So what you do, you type it the way it is, 2024/USA/PE/0939. Allow me to use 9 just because this child has already been registered. So I want to show you the process. Now, after that, you are going to come here. You type the name of the child. So the name of the child is always typed. Please take note of that. You have to type the name of the child. So what you do, you type it the way it is. Take an example in case you have received results and they're for Kaziva Stephen. So you type Kaziva Stephen like that. Then after that, come and choose the date of birth of the child. Maybe that is the date. Put the date, put the date that the child was born, maybe 2009. But remember, you must also have the gender of the child, that this child is maybe a male, have it. Now, you need to choose the funding source. Now, these children, when they come, it depends now on your school. Is it a youth school or not? Now, what are you going to do? You are going to first come here. Now, when you come there, you'll be able to come and choose the funding source. Choose none use. After doing so, you go back and you place your equated one, such that now the child is being saved. Now, after doing so, in case the child has a NIN or not, depending, in case yes, you put there. In case doesn't have, then you ignore it. Now, what do you do next? After that, please, you go on and then select the subjects that the child is doing. Maybe this child is doing maybe Latin, and this child is doing ICT. You tick those subjects, come and put the details, maybe the telephone number of the father, put it there, that this is the telephone number of the father. And after putting it there, then what are you going to do next is to come and then have the child's information saved. So you will say saved, and then UNEB will ask you, do you really, then you will check through the subjects you have registered, and then you say, okay. And then that means that the data for that particular child have been saved. However, I want you always to pay attention to the year. It is very important for the year when that child sat. Now, take an example. For that child, allow me to bring back the child. The child sat, this is the child. I want to bring it back. Now, make sure that the year here you are equating to is still 2021. So make sure that the year matches very well. So make sure that you check the year, because the children we are dealing with must have sat in 2021. Then you save your results. Hope that is okay. So in case you had made a mistake, you just bring back the name of the child and then you save. Then when you go back to check, you'll find that the child's details are there. So thank you so much. Now those who have their questions, you can raise your hands.